welcome once again. Hopefully that you all are good and enjoying the lectures. Okay, now here we have preceding the previous part. Okay, so the previous lecture, as you know that in the previous lecture, so many things that you know about the hydrotropism. I think we will start the endocrine gland also in your syllabus. That is basically endocrine gland, not the exocrine gland. Okay, so today we are going to start one by one all the endocrine gland, their function, their position, their shape. Okay, now suppose that first thing is that always in your mind, one thing that you have to do in all the chapters, that is, suppose that this is your copy page. Suppose that this is your page. Okay, and here is your just margin. You see that there is a space here and here also. It's called header and it's called footer. Okay, header and footer. So whatever that I will told you, some questions or some extra question or some important question that I told in between the lectures, immediately you will write from right here, header and footer. Okay, some important thing. Suppose that you think that this topic is so important, so put it right mark on that. Okay, so later we'll discuss. Okay, no, now let's start. Now first thing, endocrine gland. In your syllabus there is only the endocrine gland, not the exocrine gland. The points will very clear. Endo means ductless gland. Ductless gland means the gland which do not have duct or a pipe. Okay, they are called as ductless gland. Okay, so here the first question is arise that if these are the ductless gland, then how they are release the hormone. So they release their hormones directly into our bloodstream. Directly into our bloodstream. Okay, clear? And with the help of blood, that hormone is transferred to the different places where the site is present. Later we will discuss. Okay, so these are some points about the endocrine gland. The important point, this one, directly into our bloodstream. This one is the important point, because in maximum examination, if you write this one, then it will give the full marks. Okay, now come to the first gland. The first gland, as you know, the pituitary gland is the master of gland, but later we will discuss about that. First we know about the thyroid gland. Thyroid gland, first thing, thyroid gland is placed in the neck region. Here it was placed here. Okay, in the neck region or throat region. Okay, it is H shape or butterfly shape. Second thing. Okay, so if we are going to write it, the position is where? Neck region. Point number 1 is clear. Second point, structure H shaped or butterfly shaped. H shape or butterfly shape. Okay, so these 2 points is clear. Third one is hormone. Hormone, what hormone that he was secreted? It was secreted. Which hormone that it was secreted? That is thyroxine hormone. Thyroxine hormone, it was secreted by the, okay. Function, that is thyroid gland function is basically very common, that is it control our body metabolism. First point, control our body metabolism. In some book it will be write that body metabolic activities, that is also correct, no problem is that, okay. Second is maintain salt balance in our body, maintain salt balance in our body, okay. So these are some points. It is up to the level of 10th, but there are so many points, so many function of the thyroid gland. It will be, you have to learn in upgrading class, that is 11th and 12th, and basically you have, if you are going to beat the competition, so maximum points will be there in that, okay. So basically in 10th course 2 points is very important, okay. Now function is clear. Disease, okay. There is two, okay. First is, just listen it very carefully, hyperthyroidism and hypothyroidism, two diseases. If there is a secretion, of high secretion of thyroxine in our body, it means hypersecretion. If there is a hypersecretion of thyroxine in our body, then it plays a disease is called as hyperthyroidism. In hyperthyroidism, there is a swelling of our body, okay. So many things will be there, okay. Second in this hypersecretion, second one, this one is the first one, that is commonly called as goiter. Goiter is basically they are called as, it is due to the deficiency of iodine. It is due to the deficiency of iodine, okay, that is also correct. Goiter means it is commonly in okay, there the neck region are become swell, this neck region is become swell, okay. So these are some points, okay. Second one is hyposecretion. In hyposecretion, one common disease is hypothyroidism, okay. So these are some points, okay, about the thyroid. One note will be there, so many things are in the disease also. There are so many disease will be caused by the thyroid gland, but here is only 2 or 3 disease in your course, okay. So many disease will be occur, okay. Okay, come to the note 1. You know about that metamorphosis. In metamorphosis, you have to know in class 8th, in metamorphosis means what? Development of larva, conversion of larva into adult. In frog, you know, conversion of larva into adult is called as what? Metamorphosis. This metamorphosis is also done by the thyroxine or thyroid gland, okay. So in the water, if iodine concentration is not present in the water where the larva will grow, okay, then that larva is not converted into adult, okay, because thyroxine will secrete in the presence of iodine. If iodine is absent, thyroxine will be not secreted, okay, and that larva is not converted into the adult one. So these are some point about the thyroid gland. Hopefully that you know everything. Okay, now come to the second one. Second one, now come to the second one. Second one is basically called as adrenal gland. Adrenal gland. Adrenal gland, you have to already know about that. You have to already know about the adrenal gland. But here I am going to tell you one more things once again. In that is excretion topic in first chapter, that is life process excretion. You know, you saw the structure of kidney. Above the kidney, one joker cap like structure is present, that is called as adrenal gland. If we are going to see the diagram, suppose that roughly diagram that I am going to draw it. Suppose that this is the structure of kidney. This one is the roughly diagram. Okay, so at the tip of both kidney, there is a joker cap like structure. This is the joker cap like structure called as adrenal gland. So okay, so first you know about the number, that is one pair. It means 2 in number. Clear? Second thing is structure. Joker cap like or inverted V shape. You also write the inverted V shape or inverted C shape. Okay, these two see. Okay, position, tip of each kidney. One question that I am going to tell you, which, that is this one is the left kidney, this one is the right kidney. Sorry, this one is the left kidney and this one is the right kidney. So which kidney is lower? Which kidney? It means in between, in that two, that is right and left, in which kidney is become lower and why? This one is the question. You have to write it. Okay. Position that you are clear. Come to the hormone. Hormone is very important. Just listen very carefully because one question will definitely come in the examination. Hormone. The hormone that it was secreted is called adrenaline. Adrenaline. Clear? First thing. The main hormone is this. It is also called as emergency hormone. Emergency hormone or 3F hormone. Up the question is arise that why they are called as emergency hormone or 3F hormone. This one is the important question because question will come in the examination. Now see here very carefully. First you know about the 3F. Why it is called 3F? 3F means fight, fear and flight. Fight, fear and flight. These are the three emergency condition. In fight, in all three conditions, what are the things which are done in our body? First thing, blood pressure increase. First point. Heartbeat increase. Second point. Saliva secretion of saliva decrease. Okay, clear? So etc. There are so many things are there. So in all three condition, it means fight, fear and flight, so many conditions are there. Suppose that if you are fear, then what will happen? Okay, saliva secretion is very less. Due to this, your mouth is become dry, heartbeat increases, pulse rate is higher, blood pressure is increases. Okay, eyes people are just open. So these are some points. Okay, so what are the thing if the heartbeat will be increases? If suppose that one condition that I'm going to take, if heartbeat will be increases, suppose that, then what will happen? Unfortunately, heart attack or any inflammation or any stroke will be there in the heart. So on that condition, it means fight, fear and flight condition, that adrenal glands secrete adrenaline hormone, it means emergency hormone. Okay, which regulate or control all the activities which are done in that, it means emergency condition. Clear? So these are some point and function is also there. Okay, clear adrenal gland. Next one, now come to the next one. Next one is basically a third one. Third one, we have to know about the pancreas. Pancreas, as you know, in the first chapter in nutrition topic, human digestive system, that you know. So below the stomach, leaf like structure is present. This leaf like structure is present. This structure is called as pancreas. This structure is called about pancreas. Okay, so from that you have to know about in that, and in the previous lecture that I'm going to I'm already give you one question. Think which part of pancreas release hormone and which part is releases enzyme, because it was a heterocrine gland. First thing, it is a heterocrine gland. Clear? First thing is clear. Second thing is very clear. Okay, pancreas made up of two cells. Basically there are so many cells, but here you have to just think, because that is not in your course, and this one is the additional one. Okay, first thing is islet of Langerhans. Islet of Langerhans releases enzyme that you already know in chapter number 1 nutrition part. Here three cells are there, that is alpha, beta and delta. These three cells, in that three cells, they are responsible for the secretion of hormones. Clear? Okay, now position. If you see the position, we will write below the stomach. Structure basically leaf like. Okay, next hormone. Number one hormone is insulin. So many questions are arise from this insulins, okay, which I am going to give you today, okay, in this lecture. So you can solve it. Okay. Now insulin. So what is the work of insulin? It means function. Function of insulin is what? Maintain the glucose level in the blood. Maintain glucose level in blood. Okay. Glucose or sugar level, basically they are called commonly they are known about the sugar. Okay, sugar level. Okay, so these are two diseases are there. Two diseases are two. First one is if there is a hyper secretion. Hyper secretion means it means maximum secretion of insulin. Hyper means maximum. Hyper means maximum, that is maximum secretion of insulin. Then there is a disease called as diabetic mellitus. Diabetic mellitus. If you want to learn, hyper means maximum, M for maximum. Okay. So this one hyper secretion. Second one is hyposecretion. In hyposecretion, it is called as diabetic insipidus. Diabetic insipidus. Diabetic mellitus and diabetic insipidus, these are the two diseases. Okay. Now question turn. Question is very simple. Why some patient treated with insulin injection? These are some questions. Why question is once again I am going to repeat. Why some patient treated with insulin injection? Okay. Now come to this one. So these are the third one. This is a third one. Now come to the fourth one. Fourth one, we have to know about gonads. Gonads, that already told there are two gonads. Number one, that is testis. So first we know about the testis. Okay. So testis is present in the male part. Present in male, first thing. Okay. Work, help to make sperm. Help to make sperm. Okay. One hormone. Okay. The area first the area where the testis is present is called as scrotum. Area is scrotum. Scrotum, SCROTUM. One question. Here is one question that I am giving. Here is one question. What is the temperature of the scrotum as comparison to our body? What is the temperature of scrotum as compared to our body and why? Question. Okay. Now come to this one. The hormone which was released by testis is called testosterone or androgen. This androgen hormone, you have to learn androgen hormone because you cannot find in maximum books. Okay, because this one is a special one. If you want to, if you are going to give any competitive examination, so this one will come. Okay, so testosterone and or androgen. Okay, testosterone or androgen, the function is very clear. Function is very clear. Help to provide secondary sexual character. Help to give over secondary sexual character in male. First point. help in the formation of sperm, help in the formation of sperm. These are some points. Okay, clear? Next one, this one is the testis. Next one, that is second one, that is ovary. Ovary is present in female. Female sign is this is the female sign, and this one is male sign. You have to learn it, because in third, I think the third chapter, this sign is third and fourth chapter maximum. This sign will be used in maximum times. Okay, ovary help to make ova or ovum. Help to make ova or ovum. Okay, so this one, that is also called as female. Okay, it is present inside the abdomen, inside the pelvic abdomen region, in the pelvic here. Okay, in the pelvic region. Okay, so that is okay, clear? Now hormones. Hormones number one is estrogen. Listen it, androgen, estrogen. Learn it very carefully. Estrogen hormone is the function. First you see, estrogen hormone is give secondary sexual character in female. First thing. Second thing, it help to the formation of ova. It help to the formation of ova. Second thing, I think that you have learned. The first hormone, that is estrogen, you are clear. Second hormone, be reminded carefully, babe. And this hormone is also help. It was also help in menstruation cycle. If you want to this one, it you also in the formation of ova, the bracket. If you want to write it in bracket, you write it menstruation cycle. That is also correct. First hormone. The second hormone is very important, progesterone. Progesterone is also called as birth hormone. Because it was released at the time of birth of a baby. If a baby will birth, then this hormone will be released, because at that time the estrogen hormone, it means the formation of ova, will be stopped. Okay, after the formation of zygote, after the formation of zygote, that formation of ova will be stopped. So at that time this progesterone hormone will be releases in the female body. This is also called as birth hormone, because it was help in the birth of the baby. Clear? Now these are some gland, but one more important gland is there, most important gland. This one is the next one. Okay, sir. Next one is fourth or fifth one, pituitary gland. Okay, the first thing, you have to not know about anything for the pituitary gland, but in class 8 you have to some points that you already know about the pituitary gland. But here you see that very carefully. It was suppose that this was the structure of brain. Suppose that this was the structure of brain. This is the roughly structure of brain. Okay. So at the base of the brain here, at the base of the brain, this pituitary gland is present. This. Base of the brain, that pituitary gland is present. Okay. So the position is very simple. Position, base of brain. Okay. Structure, rounded or oval. These 2 points is not so important, but after that so many important points are there. Pituitary gland is also called as it is also called master of gland. One question that I am going to tell you, why it was called master of gland. Here the answer will come, but if you want to write more thing, you have to write it. Okay, but here first you see it is also called as master of gland. First thing, hormones. The main hormone, it means pituitary gland hormone, is growth hormone. Growth hormone, that is GH. Growth hormone, that is GH. This hormone is for pituitary, especially for pituitary gland, this hormone. Okay. Growth hormone, as its name, that is, it is responsible for the growth. It is responsible for the growth of the body. It means height, development, or whatever the thing. So these are simple. Okay. So the disease which was happen, the first thing, hypersecretion. Hyper means maximum secretion of growth hormone. If the secretion is maximum, then our body growth will be just going on. The best example is Khali, great Khali, that you know in WWE wrestler, that is great Khali. That is the best example. So the disease is called gigantism. It means growth of the body will continue throughout the life. Okay, first thing. Second is hyposecretion. Hypo means less secretion. Hyper means high, hypo means less. Okay. Dwarfism and mongolism. The two diseases there, dwarfism and mongolism. Dwarfism, it means bona. Mongolism, the structure you have saw in your area, that there are so many special child will be there whose tongue will be outsided, whose mouth will be just like a monkey's structure of the face. Okay, so structure of the face just like a monkey. So these are some points about the dwarfism and mongolism. This hormone, it means growth hormone, is especially this of pituitary gland. Now some more hormone will also be secreted by the pituitary gland. More hormones which was secreted by pituitary gland, which help to control the other glands. The other glands which are present in our body, especially the endocrine glands, are controlled by the pituitary gland because it releases some hormones. So pituitary gland is responsible to control all the endocrine gland. Okay, some exception are there. The exception is not in your course. only you see here. Suppose the first hormone, that is TSH, that is thyroid stimulating hormone. Okay, in thyroid stimulating hormone, okay, it was, as it is named thyroid, it means this hormone is released by the pituitary gland, which control thyroid gland. Okay, so it is called master of gland. Okay, ISH, that is insulin stimulating hormone. Okay, so these are some points regarding to this, that is pituitary gland. Okay, some function which are related to the pituitary gland, which is feedback mechanism. Feedback mechanism is most important, which it will be take maximum lecture, but after this we will discuss that one. One hormone that I am going to tell you, that is ADH. Just note it down at the header or the footer. Anti-diuretic hormone. Anti-diuretic hormone. Why it was called anti-diuretic? This is another hormone, because the question, maximum time the question will be come from this anti-diuretic hormone. Anti-diuretic hormone, in emergency situation, it means in, suppose that the bladder will be full of urine, and at that time, okay, this hormone, it means ADH, will be releases in our body. So it helps to control the level of urine, or basically it work on the nerves. Okay, so these are some points, these are some glands which are related to that. Okay, so there are so many questions will be that, so many questions. Okay, suppose that why, suppose one question will be arise that why pituitary gland is called master of gland. What will happen if growth hormone will be not releases? What will happen if ADH will be not releases? How pituitary gland control the other glands? So these questions in between the lecture, 5 to 6 questions will be there, and after that so many questions are there. So you have to solve it. Just plan to solve it in the easy way, in your own ways, in your own language. Okay, thank you.